Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, organizing. It is the second function of management. After planning, we perform this function, organizing. Today we are going to do introduction and importance of organizing. Meaning means what is organizing? In general words, organizing refers to arranging everything in orderly and making the most efficient use of all the resources. So the aim of the organizing is to enable people to work together for a common purpose. Means in organizing we make sure that all the effort should go in the same direction. Organizing is the process of identifying and grouping the work to be performed, defining and delegation responsibility and authority, and establishing relationship for the purpose of enabling people to work most effectively together to accomplish the objectives. So, what do you mean by organizing? In organizing, basically we define the roles. Means we see that who is a senior and who is a junior, and in organizing we make sure that all the resources should not get waste and they should go in the same direction. These are the three main things which we do while performing organizing function. Number one is defining roles. In defining roles, we see that how many positions are required in one organization. Means basically we will set the structure of the organization. So structure of the organization we will do later on also in this chapter. So defining roles means, for example, I am working in the organization. I am on which role, what is my role in the organization, I am on the which position. And for example, if I am working as a teacher, so how many teachers are required in the organization. So in this way we define the roles. Grouping of activities, another is grouping of activities means related activities we group in one particular unit. Grouping of activities directly you can say related with departmentalization. So in organization function we make departments. Number three is clarity of work relations. In organizing we make very much clear that who is a senior and who is a junior, who is a boss and who is a subordinate. So there is a clarity of working relations. So in organizing we do three main things. Number one is defining roles, means structure of the organization. Defining roles means how many positions are required. We are not filling the positions, we are just seeing that, for example, in marketing department one head is required and under one head two juniors are required. So this is, we are defining roles. Grouping of activity means we are making departments, we are grouping the activities of the related department. Then clarity of working relations means who is a senior and who is a junior, that should be very much clear. Now we will discuss importance of organizing. So number one is benefit of specialization. See, when we know that I have to perform this particular work only, I am working in this organization and this is my work, this is what is expected from me, so I am doing that work again and again, then I become specialized. Number one thing is, because I am doing work, I am specialized in that work. Number two is, obviously the organization, my senior, my manager will give me that work only in which I am specialized. So it is two-way. Work will be given to specialized person and that specialized person is doing the work again and again and will become more speedy, more efficient. Number two, there is clarity in working relations. I am very much sure that who is my senior. So working relations are very much clear. So there is no confusion that who is my senior and under whom I am working, who is going to give me instructions, I have to follow whose rules. So there is a clarity in working relation because of organizing. Number three is effective administration. So the control is very effective. So because there is a clarity in working relation, I know I am senior, these people are working under me, so I will make sure that they all are working properly and they are reporting me. So in this way the working relations, because there is a clarity, the administration also become very effective. Another importance is optimum utilization of the resources. Because there is no confusion, so there is minimum wastage, and because the work is done by the expert, there is less wastage and there is no overlapping and duplication of the work. So in this way the resources are utilized up to the maximum level. Number 5 is adoption to change, because the organization structure, which I told you we will be discussing in this chapter. So a properly designed organization structure is flexible in nature. We can change it according to the need of the environment. Whatever environment factors, technologically, product, resources and markets, whatever changes there, we are ready to change ourselves according to them, because our structure is flexible in nature. Then number 6 is development of personnel, the employees, those who are working with you. Because when managers delegate their authority, their work to their juniors. For example, I am working under someone and that person has given me some authority and responsibility. Then obviously there is my development and my manager is developing future manager in me. So this also develops the subordinate's ability and help him to realize his full potential, because I am getting something challenging and I am doing that work because my senior has given me that work. So in this way my development is also there. Then number 7 is expansion and growth. So it helps in growth and diversification of the enterprise by adding more job positions, departments, product lines and new geographical territories, etc. So there are chances of growth and expansion because we are developing future managers. So we are our workers, our employees, they are more talented and they are able to handle the expansion and growth programs also. So we can diversify means that we can easily go into another lines also. Means, for example, I am producing shoes, I can expand myself in bags, in ready-made garments. So I can expand myself because I have talented staff with me. Thank you. You all are requested to revise this topic because this is the base of this chapter, and afterwards we will do the another topics. Thank you. See you in the next lecture.